right, welcome to another episode of Piecing It Together, the podcast where we take a look at a new movie and try to figure out what movies might have inspired it. But today on the show, instead of doing that, it is one of our monthly trailer roundups. We're going to be looking at trailers for a bunch of movies coming out in March 2026. Jason Harris from Awesome Movie Year is joining me as always for these trailer roundups, and we'll guess some puzzle pieces just based on the trailers, and then maybe I'll end up covering some of these movies on full episodes coming up in the month to come. Before we get to today's episode, first of all, I want to remind you, as always, to make sure you are subscribed to Piecing It Together wherever you listen to podcasts. You can follow us on social media at Piecing Pod. And don't forget to join our Facebook group, Popcorn and Puzzle Pieces, where we continue the conversation about all the movies we talk about here on the show. Also, I have some listener puzzle pieces this month. Last month, nobody sent any in, but this month, we've got a few. So let's get into that right now. First of all, for Send Help, the new Sam Raimi film, Josie DeMarco said The Edge from 1994. Get a little bit of that survival in the wilderness stuff going on, plus the attack of the wild animal in there. So I'm all for The Edge being a puzzle piece there. A good one from Josie DeMarco. And then going on to Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, which, what a fun movie. If you haven't seen that yet, go see it. But we got puzzle pieces from three people. First of all, also Josie DeMarco mentioned Vanilla Sky, After Yang, and The Beast. Vanilla Sky, that's an interesting one. Yeah, and After Yang is such a weird movie. I still have not seen The Beast, though. That is a movie I have been really looking forward to getting around to, and just the little bit I know about it, I can't imagine that. But hey, maybe that movie is just not what I'm expecting. So we'll see if I ever finally get around to The Beast. That was on my end of the year catch up a couple of years ago and just never happened. Anyway, moving on, Kris West mentioned Judgment Night, which, first of all, yes. But second of all, we did have that awesome conversation with Danny Carey from Tool and Scott Kirkland from the Crystal Method at that event, which went crazy viral. So, of course, Kris bringing up something that, has an equally awesome soundtrack. That makes a lot of sense there. But it's also that kind of a movie as well. I think it's a movie that's going to go on to be a big future cult classic. And then Flying Monkey on Blue Sky said Brazil, and that is something I was thinking about bringing up Terry Gilliam on the episode, just in general, a lot of that kind of vibe going on. Brazil is definitely a great one, but 12 Monkeys, a whole bunch of his kind of thing is definitely on display, and Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. So definitely lots of good stuff there. So that is our listener puzzle pieces for the month. As always, if you have any for any of the movies we end up covering on Piecing It Together throughout the month, please send them in. I will read them on the next trailers episode. And with that said, let's get to this month of movie trailers. Jason Harris, it's time for another month of trailers. How are you doing, Jason?
I'm okay.
Yeah. March is actually a special month. Do you know why?
Because of March Madness and spring, the Ides of March. I don't know why.
It's the annual anniversary of Piecing It Together as a podcast. We launched in March of 2018, so every March we got to celebrate a little.
What are you going to do to celebrate?
I don't know. As you know,
seems like you have a good plan.
I've been very exhausted lately, but at least I keep the show going. So. We do have a new movie theater to do some live shows at. So, to do one anyway, and then we'll see. Hopefully, we'll get to do more. So that's exciting.
I know. Hey, look, behind the scenes, I was pushing for you to go check them out. So,
yeah.
I know. I'm not saying you should comp me into everything you ever do from now on, but come on.
Yeah. Well, you usually it works out well for you most times anyway. As long as
it works out great for everybody because I bring so much to the table. They're like, "Oh, Jason's here. This is going to be a real adventure tonight." So.
Jason always brings things to the table. Let's look back at our last month of trailers before we get to this month. Starting off with Solo Mio, which I don't think either of us were very excited about, but I feel like it's getting from the people who actually watch it are kind of liking it. Is that what you've seen?
No, what is it again?
That's the Kevin James.
Oh, the Angel Studios.
Yeah, yeah. So
Well, I think the people who like Angel Studios movies like every Angel Studio movie. So
that's true. That's a good point. But also it was kind of nice to see them doing something that's just like a light, fun comedy. Not that I would ever really be excited about it, but hey, that's good for them, you know.
Great.
Strangers Chapter 3, absolutely nobody liked.
Did you see it?
No, and I haven't seen chapters 1 or 2 either.
So. I feel like we have another one this month that's like, oh, here's a sequel no one's asking for. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's going to happen every month. Next up was Dracula, which I really wanted to see in theaters, but I missed it. I've heard that it's so terrible from everyone except for our friend Joe Black, who said I will love it. So I can't wait to see this movie.
Have you guys thought about how unhealthy your relationship is together?
A little bit, yeah, definitely.
Okay, because I feel like you're dragging each other down codependently.
Yeah. Well, remember, you are the glue of that relationship in a way.
No, I'm just an outsider, once in a while I'll interlope. I support both of you guys, but, the two of you together can't even get into one battle after another screening. So
that's true. That is very true. Next up is Scarlet, which I did a little Q&A after a screening of here in Vegas, and we did post that as an episode. It was pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the anime too much, but it was pretty good.
What's your favorite anime?
My favorite anime? Good question. I honestly don't even have an answer for that. I don't have an answer for that at all.
You could have just said Scarlet. You literally just watched it this month.
Yeah, but can I put a 3-star movie as my favorite of the genre?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I like the Miyazaki stuff. Everybody knows that about me. So
yeah.
Everybody knows it about me, Dave.
I know that is one of.
I've been the one guy who's like, "Hey, this Miyazaki, you got to check him out."
Another thing that everybody knows about you is that you are a big fan of Goat, which was the next one we talked about.
I did see Goat, but and my daughter loved it. She says it's her favorite basketball movie. I fell asleep, but that's not Goat's fault. That's Dad staying up too late, being a single dad, and going to a movie at 6:00 the next day fault. So.
Fair enough. Yeah,
it wasn't terrible.
It looked fun. Not a movie I'd probably run out and see. But
doing well, though. Doing well,
yeah,
Goat. Yeah,
definitely. Next up was Crime 101, which I did record an episode on. It has not come out yet, but the movie was really good. Did you see it? I feel like it's a you movie.
I really want to see it. I mean, I wish it wasn't 2 hours and 18 minutes, but I did watch To Live and Die in LA last night, so that was great. That was really good. So in that respect, I've already seen it.
Yeah, that would be a good puzzle piece for sure. Next up is Tyler Perry's Joe's College Road Trip. And let me tell you, Jason, I did not see this movie, but my dad loved it. So there's that.
It dulled the pain of you stealing his life's work from him.
It made him happy for one day at least. So yeah. Next up was How to Make a Killing, which I still want to see, but I have heard kind of not very good things about.
I know, that's such a bummer because it's Emily the Criminal, right? The same dude, Patton. And we were all excited about it, and I've heard the same thing.
Oh, well. Next up is Psycho Killer, which is getting absolutely trashed. And it looked okay, but yeah, people are saying it's just terrible.
Now, are you going to go to David Byrne when he's out here in April?
I actually am. Yes.
You got tickets?
I did. Yeah.
How much do they cost you?
Too much. Every concert is
like
too much.
Over $2?
No, I think it was just under, but that's still too much.
I think I'm going to get tickets. They're still available, and like considering it's at Coliseum, like what you paid for, it's kind of reasonable. So.
My mom told me she read that the Metallica Sphere tickets start at 1,000. Oh, 700?
I saw 700. So.
That's insane. That's completely nuts. So anyway, I Can Only Imagine 2 was up next, which, this was a movie. Yeah,
there's a movie called 2?
No, it's called. Remember, we both were just like, how is this a sequel to something?
What was it? What are you talking about? All I heard you say was 2.
No. It's called I Can Only Imagine 2.
Oh, you did. Oh, I hear you saying it now. You're saying I Can Only Imagine 2 is up next. You put some weird punctuation in there. Mm-hmm. I still don't know what this movie is. So, 2 months in, I can only imagine what you're talking about because I don't know what it is.
Let's move right along. Pillion is up next, which I do still want to see, but I don't think it opened here. And I'm
I don't
hoping to
either.
see
I
it
really
soon.
do want to see it. And have you ever been a leather daddy?
You've not been a leather daddy,
I don't
but
think you'd be a leather daddy. I think you'd be more of like a sub, a leather sub. You
yeah,
know?
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out one day.
I like the idea of leather daddy. I just feel like I'd chafe a lot.
It seems like a lot of work, honestly. But all right, next up is Scream 7, which just came out at the time of our recording, and I'm not seeing very good reviews for it. I thought it looked terrible.
Not
Quite
seeing
frankly.
good reviews. It's supposed to be abysmal. Lowest Rotten Tomatoes score in the franchise. If the Rotten Tomatoes don't know, then who does, Dave?
That is absolutely right. And then last up was the movie we did a live show on, Wuthering Heights, which I think is doing well. I'm not even sure. It's such like a mixed bag that some people just absolutely hate it and some people love it.
Where were you in there?
Right dead in the middle. I thought it was fun. It was campy, and I appreciate that, but I wouldn't call it a great movie, you know?
Was it better than the 1939 version we covered on Awesome Movie Year?
No. Not at
Nice.
all. But it is her best movie. I would say it's definitely Emerald Fennell's best movie. So,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
So there's that. And we had a fun show. So let's move on to our list for March, starting with Hoppers from Pixar, which comes out in theaters March 6th and looks like, honestly, like a blast. About this girl who gets to transfer her mind or whatever into a robot animal to go live amongst the animals. This one looks like it's going to be great.
I'd like to see Hoppers, and not even when I'm doing Poppers.
That'll be a fun time at the movies.
And if you got the leather daddies, you got the toppers.
Oh,
Okay, so girl becomes animal brought me to The Fly. Although this is a different tone there.
Sure.
People understanding animals' thoughts and the way they think. Dr. Doolittle.
Mm-hmm.
Talking animals. I went with Look Who's Talking Now. And being displaced into a different universe robotically. Tron?
Okay. I thought for sure you'd steal Avatar from me, which seems like the most obvious one here, with her transferring her mind into this other creature. Also, I threw the wild robot in there, which was really good. And even though she's not actually an animal, she has to like learn about like the animal world and the ways of their life and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, this looks like it's going to be a fun one from Pixar. I'm pulling for it. Next up is War Machine, which will be on Netflix also March 6th. During a military training exercise, some kind of alien creature like machine tech thing shows up and starts blasting everyone away. Alan Richardson, Jai Courtney, Dennis Quaid. We might as well get Predator out of the way here, right?
Yeah, of course. And we both love Predator, so why not?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't watch The Gorge last year, but I know people like that. Did you like that one?
I actually didn't see it either. I know Josh liked it, right?
Well, who cares?
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Yeah.
So I got that one in there, and then of course there's the drill sergeant who's bah, 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 and that's just Full Metal Jacket. So.
Sure. Or you know, you could go Edge of Tomorrow for the same kind of character there. But also it does feel very video gamey. I put Titanfall, but like any kind of sci-fi first person shooter video game, throw that on the list too, along with Predator, which was of course the first one.
I think I'm gonna watch it.
It seems like a movie you'll enjoy, and I'm sure my dad's gonna love it. Next up is Undertone, which will be in theaters March 13th. This is an A24 film about a podcast host examining these audio recordings, and they are haunted or something along those lines. It's supposed to be great. It has a lot of buzz around this one.
Looks cool, huh? So
looks pretty good.
Well, I don't think it'll beat what my first puzzle piece is. You know, if you want to talk about podcasting movies, let's go back to radio show movies. Pump Up the Volume with Christian Slater.
Ooh.
He's solving some mysteries in the high school over there. Mm-hmm. And then, do you remember White Noise? Not the Bomback one, but the other one where they hear like dead people in the static noise.
Totally.
And then the last one I put is The Conversation, because you're hearing things you're not supposed to be hearing.
There you go. I like it a lot. I put Blowout, which I've actually never seen, the De Palma film.
I've seen it.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. De Palma, yeah. John Travolta. What's not to like?
That's been high up on my watch list for a long time.
I
Maybe
think
I'll try to watch it.
that's a good companion piece with the conversation. I mean, it's
Sure.
literally 1A right there.
Exactly. Totally. I also put The Ring because, like, instead of it being a tape that is like haunted, it's these audio files. And then also, this kind of goes with your white noise, but that scene in The Sixth Sense where he keeps repeating the audio recording and enhancing it and keeps being able to hear a little bit more and more. So that whole kind of scene.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
Have I ever seen a ghost? No, I've never seen one. Have you?
No, but I've experienced them before. I've never seen one, but I've experienced it.
I have.
Go on, tell me.
All right. I had this He-Man toy when I was a kid, and it was the one that it had a backpack that you could put like little bang snaps in, and then when you hit, it goes, you know?
Yeah.
But it was like rusted shut, and it would not open. And there was just no way. My parents tried to open it. My friends tried to open it. It would not open. And then one day it was just sitting there open.
I mean, that just sounds like the thing, it's like a toy that opened itself. But
well, that's a ghost, right? Or
just a toy that's old.
A haunted He-Man?
Just an old toy. But, I know there are haunted dolls out there, so maybe so.
Haunted He-Man doll. There you go.
Yeah. Mine's a little more harrowing than that, but, whatever. So.
Oh, yeah. We'll save that for another time.
Okay, that's fine. Everyone's got their fill of ghost stories with your fucking He-Man doll.
Reminders of Him is up next, March 13th. Micah Monroe stars in this drama about a woman who I think she caused a car accident that killed her husband. Is that what happened? And so she went to jail. And now she's trying to like reconnect with her daughter.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she can't get a job or anything.
Yeah.
All right. This was a little tougher one to. I put my old ass first because the idea of future you looking back at younger you is like, it's not the same, but it is there. Like, I always knew that, there was a before you and a with you, but I didn't think there was an after you. That's what they say in the trailer. So I put that in there. Sing Sing, because we're talking about rehabilitating prisoners in their own way. Roof Man, because how do you survive after you're in jail? And then the one that's probably closest is the Halle Berry movie Losing Isaiah, where she, loses her son and wants him back and everything to, I think she was a drug addict at that point in that movie.
Yeah, I think so. And that actually goes very similarly with the one I was thinking of, which is Sherry Baby, the Maggie Gyllenhaal movie. Same concept. She went to jail for drugs in that one, though. And now she's trying to reconnect with her daughter. Also, To Leslie is a movie I thought of. But yeah, it looks like it could be good. I know it's
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it looks like it could be all right.
Nope.
I mean, not a movie that we're gonna like go nuts for, but like a movie that's gonna like have a big audience for. It's a best-selling novel. It's one of those kind of like sleepers. I think.
Yeah, but you said it looks like it could be good.
Could do well. Let's say that. All right. Next up is Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, which will be in theaters March 19th. The first one was a lot of fun, but a sequel seems a little unnecessary. But
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I do like that they actually, called it Ready or Not, Here I Come. That's pretty fun.
Very Fugees, right?
Yes, absolutely. Catherine Newton is the sister this time around, and there's a whole bunch of new rich people for them to kill together. So
right. So did they modify the concept at all, or is it just like a bigger version of the same concept?
It's just a bigger version, and that actually is going to play into like everything I wrote down for puzzle pieces. The same thing, but bigger. Yeah.
John Wick 3. Let's go there, right?
Sure.
The Game, which you're playing a real life game. The Hunt, that movie that the conservatives made us lose a few years ago. The story and the movie Surviving the Game, and the film The Nest, because it's got like a weird house with crap going on in it. So
there you go. I just made a list of like sequels where like the whole point was to up the ante and make it crazier. I put Gremlins 2, Crank 2, Mission Impossible 2, and every Fast and Furious movie after 5. So the idea of just continually trying to make it crazier each time out.
All right. So should I watch the first one? Is that what you're telling me?
It was actually pretty damn fun. Yeah. It didn't like make my top 10 that year, but it was a good movie. It was fun. So next up is Forbidden Fruits, which will be in theaters March 19th. Produced by Diablo Cody. It's this new generation's girl witch cult movie. And it looks cool.
I'm kind of interested in this one. It kind of looks fun, right? So yeah. It reminded me of the sketch on SNL with the Gap Girls with Sandler and Spade and Chris Farley, where they're
Lay
gonna
off me,
eat.
I'm starving.
Exactly. I mean, it's Mean Girls in a mall,
Yeah.
right? It's Mean Girls plus Mallrats plus The Craft plus Heathers. That's what I got.
Yep, I had Mean Girls, I had Mallrats, and I had The Craft, and Jawbreakers was my other one. But same thing, and it definitely looks like it could have, if it's well written and if there's like something there, like this looks like a really fun setup for a movie.
I would love another teen cult classic. We haven't had a good teen cult classic in a while, have we?
It's been a little bit, so definitely I would like that. So. Next up is Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man. Jason, were you a fan of the show?
Here's the thing. I love a lot of British TV, and this is the type of show that I would love. So what the fuck am I waiting for? I should be watching this thing.
I was hoping you would be, because I don't know what the hell's going on in this trailer.
So Cillian Murphy, aka Jimmy Peaky Blinder, he is like the boss man. But like he's like whether he had to go into hiding or he's out of the game now, his his bastard son, his son that he doesn't have a relationship, is kind of taken over, and now he's got to come up and clean up. So yeah, that's kind of what I got out of it.
I guess I got it, but it just seems like there's a lot of like pieces that I'm just not seeing, because I don't know the show. But it's a great cast though, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it made me want to watch the whole show, this preview. So I'm like, it seems good to me. That time period is right. Similar Boardwalk Empire, right? And he didn't have his own son, but he was always like kind of domineering to other people's sons. Going back to clean up the town, that's Walking Tall. A son usurping a father for power. I mean, that's Godfather 2, although, that he didn't really usurp him like you usurped Rich Rosen for Wax Trax Records.
True.
And then older guy coming for revenge, the Limey. That's what I want this to be, the fucking Limey. Tell him I'm coming. Tell him I'm coming.
Very good. I also thought of Boardwalk Empire, and then I put John Wick just because the guy's back to his life of crime after of the criminal underworld after supposedly being gone from it all and being done with it all. But yeah, no, it looks good. I just have no idea, and I'm obviously never going to get to the show. But
why not? Come over, yeah, come. Let's watch it.
I could barely fit in the rest of my Oscar movies I want to watch. So
how many more do you have?
3 more to where I'll feel like I'm not like a total sham. So
wait, I get those, I want to know what that means, right? Because I've seen everything in all the major awards except Song Sung Blue and If I Had Legs I Would Kick You. I've seen everything else in all the major awards.
I haven't seen If I Had Legs I Would Kick You. That we're probably going to watch it tonight. I haven't seen F1. And
F1's fun, bro.
I know, I'm going to watch it. And then Blue Moon, because he is up for
actor. Blue Moon is fucking great. You should just watch that anyway.
I wanted to watch it, but I just haven't been able to. But yeah, if I watch those 3, I will feel good. I've seen all of the major things. There's a couple of foreign films I still would like to try to squeeze in, but that's about it.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends up for best live action short, so I have some rooting interest there, and we'll see how that turns out.
Awesome. Next up is Holy Days, which will be in theaters March 27th. About 3 nuns going on a road trip with this weird kid because I think they need money to save their convent or something like that. Stars Judy Davis, Miriam Margolyes, and Jackie Weaver, and it looks kind of fun, like a throwback, It
looks great. I am excited for this one. I love this, kind of offbeat, older whimsical foreign country stuff, Waking Ned Devine, stuff like that. So New Zealand, I mean, right off the bat, you got to go to the Taika ones with the little boys, either Boy or Hunt for the Wilder People, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Nuns doing wacky stuff, Sister Act. Then I have a film I mentioned before of like, hey, these people succeeded in something, but like the town's passing by them. Brassed Off. That's a great movie.
I don't know that one.
It's about like a brass band in a mining town in Britain as like times are changing and everything. It's highly recommend it. Pete Postlewaite, I remember, is in it. And then My last one is a movie called Last Vegas because old people doing wacky things.
We like the old people doing the wacky things. My nun movie is Nuns on the Run with Eric Idle, which
Not
I
even real
remember.
nuns. They're not even real nuns.
I know, but they're still dressed up and they are on the run. I haven't seen that since I was like a teenager. I remember I loved that movie, but we'll
Brassed
see.
Off's on Hoopla. You should watch it.
Ooh, maybe I will. And then I put the Three Stooges because
They're
they
the Three
dressed up
Stooges.
and they dressed up as nuns before.
They did,
In
definitely. So
in
all of your nun movies are about men playing nuns, you fucking
it's true.
pig. You
Uh,
sexist pig.
was Philomena a nun? I saw that movie. That's a
Remember when you
woman.
were like, oh, I wish the U.S. men's hockey team would come to Wax Tracks, but I guess I have to invite the ladies team too.
Why would that scenario even happen?
I'm talking about how misogynistic you are when like
I
Trump
get
called the
it, but
fucking
like,
thing.
but why would the hockey team be coming? Are they big record fans?
No, because Trump just did that to the fucking hockey teams.
Oh, did he? I didn't.
Yeah, the men, the men and
Everything's
the
so
women.
depressing. I try to like stay. I haven't paid attention to any
Oh,
of
you
it. Yeah.
idiot! The men and the women basically won in the exact same fashion, beating Canada 2-1 in overtime.
Okay.
Great wins for all of them, right?
Yeah.
When the women won, cool. When the men won, you got that fucking moron Cash Patel in there celebrating instead of actually like releasing Epstein files. And then Trump calls him and he's like, "I'd like to have you at the White House. I'm a fat diaper baby who shits myself and rapes boys. But come to the White House, I probably got to invite the ladies too." And they're all like, "Ha ha ha, ladies!" And it just like
Oh,
nobody but Trump could ruin the fucking feel good moment of America winning 2 gold medals in hockey at the same time.
it's all so terrible. It's awful. But let's talk about more movies. They Will Kill You is up next, March 27th.
Yeah, this looks good too.
Yeah, this is gonna be a blast. It looks a lot like Ready or Not, of course, but Zazie Beetz is
Zazie,
isn't that how you say her name? Zazie?
Zazie,
Is it Zazie? Okay. Anyway,
Ja. There's no H in there.
I thought it was pronounced Ja, but anyway, she has to kill a whole bunch of people from a death cult. How could you not want to see this?
Exactly. Right?
Yep.
Right, Dave?
There you go.
Right? Let's
Have you
go,
ever-
right?
Have you ever killed anyone from a death cult?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
It all takes place in one building in New York, right? So you can, pick your whatever you want there of like only murders in the building, the skeleton key or the shining, right? Attack the block and she's the bride. She's Kill Bill.
Yeah, no, totally Kill Bill I had there. I also put The Raid as far as one building, and she's just going to be blasting through all these
I think
people.
that's what my Attack the Block thing was, pretty much
Yeah.
the same thing, yeah.
Exactly. So our last one for the month is The Mortuary Assistant, which will be on Shudder March 27th. I got to admit, this movie, I thought the title was something I had heard had a lot of buzz around it. And then I watched the trailer. I was like, this looks terrible. And then I looked it up online. It's like, doesn't have very good reviews or anything.
It did
but-
look bad. I mean, after coming off of the Zazie Beetz one, I was like, yeah, let's go. And then I'm like, oh. I mean, we just did the last month, the Silent Hill,
Yeah. Totally.
video game movie that no one cared about. So that's my piece for this one.
Totally.
And,
Yeah.
Drag Me to Hell and Frailty because demon stuff.
Yeah.
And, all that goes around there.
Yeah, I guess Flatliners because horror taking place
same
in
thing.
that kind of place. Also, I read the description of the game. Have you ever heard anything about the game?
No.
Okay, so you're a mortuary assistant, obviously, who must engage in mundane aspects of the job while avoiding demonic possession. PC Gamer described it as a walking simulator with some haunted scenery. So it sounds just boring as shit.
You know what I like
anyway,
is walking.
Yeah, walking's okay.
I don't need a simulator for it. I'll just do it on my own.
Just do actual walking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, great. So we do have 2 live shows coming up in March. First up at Maya Cinemas will be The Bride, which is Maggie Gyllenhaal's new film. She directed it, starring Jessie Buckley and Christian Bale as the Bride of Frankenstein, and it looks freaking so much fun. And then Project Hail Mary will be our first show at Galaxy Boulevard Mall. That's on March 19th. And That is Ryan Gosling in a Lord and Miller live action movie that is getting incredible early reviews. So I'm excited.
I mean, they both look good. I do worry about both of them.
Yeah, I mean that's fair enough, but I do think they both look great. The Bride is the one that I have a feeling Project Hail Mary will be great and will do great. The Bride I could see flopping pretty damn hard.
The thing with
Although
Project Hail
I don't
Mary
know.
that threw me off was there's a line where Ryan Gosling goes, "I put the not in astronaut. I can't even moonwalk," and I'm like, really? This is the humor we're going for? Like Lord and Miller are really smart writers. I don't know, man. Hopefully that's just an aberration, and the rest of the movie just kicks ass.
I hope so. But yeah, I'm excited for another month. Jason, is there a movie you watched recently you want to recommend to our
Yeah, if
listeners?
you want to talk about snappy dialogue and one of the best writers ever for it, watch the 99-Year-Old Man, the comprehensive Mel Brooks documentary that Judd Apatow did with Michael Bonfiglio. And the thing is, like, I've seen many Mel Brooks documentaries before, a lot of interviews, a lot of stuff, and I'm like, how are they going to make this new? And why is it 4 hours? But it's great. It's excellent.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I'll get to that one sometime soon. And Mel Brooks is always great to dive into, and so I'm very excited about that. But Jason, where can people find you? Awesome movie year, everything else you're up to.
Awesome movie year, right in the middle of a Dave year, 1985, and I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. So that's been a lot of fun. We're at awesomemovieyear.com, Awesome Movie Year on Facebook and Instagram. By the way, we got to change the outro because you always plug the Twitter on the outro there, and we don't
Mm.
do a Twitter anymore because we don't like Nazi salutes. I'm Jason Harris Comedy or Jay Harris Comedy on all the things. My short film Seasonal Works playing Nevada Women's Film Fest in March and Pasadena International Film Fest in April.
Beautiful. Jason, as always, great having you here. We'll talk to you again soon. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that conversation about a whole bunch of movies coming out in March 2026. Thank you to Jason Harris for joining me on that one, and thank you to all of you for listening. If you're enjoying piecing it together, make sure you're subscribed. Also, I just wanted to give another shout out right now to the fact that we've got a live show coming up at Galaxy Boulevard Mall on Project Hail Mary. That is coming up on Thursday, March 19th. It is going to be an awesome show. The early buzz on this movie is through the roof, and it looks like a lot of fun. I got a great panel, and at the time that this goes up, I think you still got time to enter to win some tickets. The Bride show is going to be very last minute. I'll just be giving away tickets on social media, but you can enter to win tickets right now for Project Hail Mary at Galaxy Boulevard Mall. And if you're listening to this podcast and you enjoy what we do here, and you're in Las Vegas, try to come out to that one. I mean, I always want you to come out and enjoy these movies with us at these live shows, but coming out to that one is going to be especially, important because if we can get a lot of butts and seats, I think we might have another home for doing more of these live shows in the future. So Galaxy Boulevard Mall, Thursday, March 19th, 6 p.m., Project Hail Mary. I will see you there. And with that said, let's close this out with a piece of music like I always do. And what should I play today? I'm just going to pick a random track. You know what? I'm going to pick a track that I love. This is from my album, A Different Kind of Dream. It's called Searching Further. And I think, I don't know if you could have a deep cut from your own album that, dozens of people worldwide have listened to. But to me, this is a deep cut from the discography of David Rosen. That's me. I love this track. Hope you enjoy it, and we will be back with more piecing it together real soon.